Hi, I'm Rebecca Sambetti. Welcome to Peak Performance Float and Wellness Center. We believe that feeling and being your best every day is attainable and available. We help you get there with float therapy, yoga classes, light therapy, retreats, and products to help you feel good between your services. We know that one or more of these services can be a catalyst to help you achieve your pain, insomnia, and stress relief goals. We're so glad you're able to join us for a float today, and we look forward to helping you achieve your health and wellness goals. All right, now let's get you introduced to your float tank. There's 1,000 pounds of Epsom salt inside your float tank. Let's start with putting in your earplugs. Be sure to put them in before you get into the shower. They work better with dry ears. Roll the earplug into a ball, move your hair out of the way, and place it firmly into your ear. Then, take 2 fingers and apply even pressure firmly across the ball like you're trying to make a mold of the inside of your ear. Test out the seal in the shower. If you feel water or salt water solution bubbling past at any time, press the earplug in even more firmly. If your earplug slips out, place it outside the float tank. If you have any makeup on, please remove all of it before showering. Take a 3 to 5 minute shower before your float, using only the shower gel and shampoo to remove all of your hair products, oils, lotions, and creams from your body. Please do not use the conditioner because it is very hard to get out of the water. Turn the shower on by gently turning the handle clockwise. We recommend that you do not wear a bathing suit while you float, as it'll take away from the sensory relaxation experience. Be sure to turn the shower off before you get into your float tank. If you have any visible scrapes or scratches, dry that area off and apply Vaseline to provide a barrier. If you miss a spot, you'll find it immediately when you get in because it will sting. Also, dry off your face before entering the float tank. You will also want to ensure you turn off the light and the fan before you get in for your float. The saltwater solution is super silky soft, which feels great on your skin, but it makes things slippery. The bottom of the float room is very smooth. Open the door, reach for the grab bar to your right, slowly step over the threshold, and then gently lower yourself into the water and close the door. For the pod, you can sit on the edge and move your feet around. For the orb, step over the side in a crouched position. Then, for the pod and the orb, make your way gently to your knees facing the shower, reach for the handle and close down the lid. Then, gently lean back and allow the water to effortlessly hold you up. It doesn't matter which end of the tank your head's at, it's totally up to you. Try out different arm positions to see what is most comfortable. Above your head and at your side are the most common. Experiment and see what works best for you. The water is just above your ears, so avoid splashing around and keep your hands away from your face to avoid getting salt into your eyes. And most importantly, set the intention that you are not going to get salt in your eyes. Settle into the position you choose and start to focus on your breath and relax. Some people find it helpful to count to 300, with each inhale and exhale counting as 1. If you happen to bump into the side of the tank, just stay there. There's nothing magic that happens if you're perfectly centered in the middle. It takes about 45 minutes for most people to reach the deeply relaxed state where your brain moves from producing beta waves to theta waves. You experience this each day between being asleep and being awake. It can take many years to reach this state with traditional meditation, but the float tank provides a shortcut due to the sensory relaxation environment. Some people feel anxious, want to move their body, or get out of the tank as their brain starts to move from beta to theta. So push through these feelings, stay in your float, and get ready to enjoy the good stuff. We do recommend turning the light and the music off for the full sensory relaxation experience. In the float pod and orb, use the button with the musical note next to it to turn the music off, and the button with the light bulb next to it to turn the underwater light off. Please note that you do not have volume control for the music. Both buttons work the same. Just press them in the center to turn them off and press them in the center to turn them back on. In the float room, press and release the round white button until you hear the click to turn off the underwater light. If you hold the button in and then release, it will start to slowly cycle through different colors. This is the only button you will use in the float room. If you are having difficulty relaxing your neck, try the head and neck pillow for additional support. We recommend starting without it because it creates a sense of touch, and we want to relax your brain of all your senses. If you have a prior neck injury, we recommend starting with it. See what works best for you. Be sure to place it back outside the tank if you try it and decide not to use it. If you are floating for pain relief, your pain may intensify in the first 30 minutes of your float, but it will likely be reduced or completely gone by the end of your float. If you need to touch your hands to your face, use the washcloth. If you get some salt in your eyes, use the spray bottle like this, and then dry your face with the washcloth. If you need to use the restroom during your float, please exit the float tank, take a quick shower, put your robe and sandals on, and go down the hallway to use the restroom. When you return to the room, take a quick shower to get the germs off before returning to the float tank. In rare cases, nausea or the feeling of motion sickness can be experienced while floating. If you start to experience this, place your hands on the walls to provide a point of reference and turn the light on to help your brain see that there is no movement. It may be good to finish your float with the light turned on. If at any time you feel like you're going to vomit, we ask that you gently make your way out of the float pod, orb, or room, take a short shower, put your robe and sandals on, and make your way to the restroom. Prolonged nausea may be an indication of a kidney disorder, so it would be good to follow up with your doctor. In the float pods and orb, a lady's voice will come on indicating your float has come to an end. In the float room, a light about the brightness of the outer room light will come on inside the room, indicating that your float has come to an end. If you've fallen asleep, which is totally okay, and missed this cue, most people will wake up when the water starts to circulate. Once your float comes to an end, take a minute to acclimate and slowly move back into a sitting position, taking care to tip your head back slightly to avoid getting salt into your eyes. Then, gently make your way to your knees and open the lid or door. As you get ready to make your way out of the float tank, be careful because your feet will be very slippery, so please make sure you have both feet firmly on the ground before you start to move. In the float room, use the grab bar to slowly make your way to a standing position and then out of the room. Then, take a 3 to 5 minute shower after your float. You can use the shower gel, shampoo, and conditioner. The purpose of this shower is to remove the whole pound of Epsom salt that is on you. Be sure to rinse your ears out well in the shower. If you did get some saltwater solution in your ears during your float, use the ear wash, which is 50% white vinegar, 50% water in the restrooms to rinse the salt out of your ears. We want to make sure you leave all the salt here. As you are walking around the room, please be careful not to trip on the wooden mat, furniture, or the raised plastic pieces designed to keep the water in the shower area. You can also leave the earplugs and any trash on the tray. Most people get dressed in the room, but we never want you to feel rushed. You can put your robe on, gather up your belongings, and make your way down to the restroom changing area and take your time getting ready. There are lots of amenities provided. Come and enjoy some tea and water in the reception area or relax in the yoga studio for some extended meditation. Most people experience a mild detox effect from the 1,000 pounds of Epsom salt and feel relaxed but sleepy after their first few floats. By the third or fourth float, most people experience the float bringing their body back to homeostasis, where they feel relaxed but energized. Stick with us for a few floats to experience the cumulative benefits. Check out our 3 float effect introductory special after your float. Be sure to book your next appointment before you leave. Enjoy your float and have a great rest of the day.